say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, thank you for your attention on that. It's a great day. Like I said, tons of snow here at Hartford, Wisconsin. You can see I'm standing on a huge bank out here on our front straightaway. We ran all our heat races this morning, going to our finals here next. We're going to let our FXR safety team get back in their positions, let our racers get staged over in the pits, and we'll be racing just a few minutes. Hey, welcome back to Hartford Snocross Racing here at the RK compound. The sun has come out. It's a great Wisconsin day. Going to be excellent racing here as we're into our finals of round 7 of our Snocross series. Round 8, the final round, will be tomorrow. So here we go with our first final of the day. Our 120 improved stockers combined with our 120 champ. Early leader is going to be our 120 champ entry. That's Vin Diorio. That sled is so fast. If you weren't watching earlier today, you'll be amazed. These sleds are all 120s, but this one's been modified just a little, and he will very likely catch up to some of the field, if not lap most of it. Tyler Kite on the 48 is your leader in the 120 improved stock, so nearly stock sleds. That 227 is Maverick Briggs. Then the 51, that's Braden Dow. That's your top 3. Then Janessa Velboom on the green and pink Polaris comes. That's a shot of Diorio. Diorio already coming back to the Town and Country last corner. He is rocking her so fast. That little snowmobile is impressive. It's too bad only one was able to make the start in the final. Would love to see a whole bunch of those snowmobiles out here just terrorizing this track. Meanwhile, in the front straightaway, Tyler Kite, your race leader in the 120 crew stock, comes through. He's got himself a fantastic lead as well. Second place just coming through. It's going to be the 227 of Maverick Briggs. He's only 4 years old, comes from Monaco, Wisconsin. Diorio through the front straightaway again. Already going to catch up to second place Briggs. He's passed up to third in that other class already. That's how much faster the improved stock sled is over the stock. Here comes Tyler Kite. He is our race leader, and he's got a dandy lead himself. There you see Diorio. Diorio will probably be able to see the back of Kite's sled pretty soon, and then he will have lapped the entire field. Amazing. Just sounds like one very angry lawnmower out there. I don't know if you could, hopefully you're catching some of that at home. It's pretty cool sounding. There's Diorio. And as you watch, he's into the north end of the track. The haze brakes, banners in the background. You'll see him catching up to Tyler Kite. That's your race leader. So Kite, now we're going to have a 3-way race going on as Kite is caught up to Janessa Velboom to put her a lap down. But Diorio passes them both in short order, puts the entire field down. My goodness. They've got that sled working good over at the Roland Transport pits, that's for sure. Still green flag racing. Here comes Vin Diorio, getting another lap in. This weekend's racing sponsored by Gateway Power Sports up in Baraboo, Wisconsin. Appreciate them coming on to sponsor this weekend. Kite just crossed the finish line jump. Just as we get a look at Diorio, the way he even jumps this little snowmobile, as he's going to catch up with, I think, Janessa Velboom again. Just on rails. But think if you didn't hear it coming, it would sure startle you, I think. That thing coming up behind you. So you're just enjoying a nice afternoon ride on your Polaris 120, and then that. White flag out now for Tyler Kite. I think he's going to win this one easily, barring some crazy circumstance. Diorio obviously a win. Not only because he's the only one in his class, but he is smoking. White flag for Diorio, so probably a bonus lap for Diorio. So he might have 2 or 3 laps more in than the entire field. Better check the fuel in that one before he races tomorrow. Oh, Diorio, we'll get to see him on the podium when we do some interviews here in a little bit. White flag out for Janessa Veldum. It's going to be double checkers, though, for Tyler Kite. The 5-year-old coming from Cassville, Wisconsin, wins it. Nice win for Kite on his I Don't Care Pub and Grub Skidoo. Still, believe it or not, we're still waiting for second place. That's the gap the leaders had on this field. Should be Maverick Briggs. Yep, here comes the Mav. Mav man for second. That's what I got. He is only 4 years old, comes down from Monaco, Wisconsin, kind of in the middle upper part of the state. And I think the 51, I think that Braden Dow is third. That is correct according to scoring. So Tyler Kite, Maverick Briggs, and Braden Dow. That's your top 3 in the 120 improved stock. Those kids all ages 4 and 5, and then of course Vin Diorio in that 88, lighting the world on fire. Next up, our trail class, 3 sleds big. Nick Sears, Bentley Larson, and Mitchell Marco. They're at the line now. I'll tell you, the announcer makes one little joke about checking the gas in Diorio's snowmobile, and look at this action. Mitchell Marco thinking, you know, when's the last time we checked the old Pro X for fuel? Everybody gets 2 minutes. He's probably lucky they were painting some of that blue dye on the track so they can see the corners, the edges of the corners better. Gave him a little extra time to think about it. All right, big time pit stop handled. Mitchell Marco 19. It's interesting that he does all the running around. Obviously no active pit guy to give him a big hand inside the hot pits, we call it, where the start line is. See if this shakes him up or if this helps him out. Nice jump by Nick Sears. Boy, did he get a hole shot. They've got the clutching dialed on that skidoo. New bump in that corner. I don't remember that. Nick Sears, your leader now, and a big bounce. And Mitchell Marco just put some fresh go-go juice in that Pro X. Maybe a little something extra, maybe some race fuel, huh? Special mix. That's a ploy they used over there at the Marco camp, the brand Construction Polaris. They mixed up some special go-go juice, give him the extra edge after he got his fuel tested. We'll see. Just kidding, they don't do that here. These trail sleds, you can just see, this is what our ditch banger looked like last night, only take at times like 100. All these sleds. Sears and Marco got a nice little battle going. Nick Sears on that 95, your leader. You'll see him a lot today. He'll be running other classes on modern snowcross machines. But having a go on this Skidoo, he normally runs a Polaris. He had an Edge X in the ditch banding, and he must have had trouble with that sled. Now he's on this borrowed Skidoo, or maybe he likes the hole shots on this thing, but he's moving the Skidoo, and it's working out good as he's holding off Mitchell Marco in the first few laps of this one. And they sound good. This reminds me of, not quite my youth because I'm a little older than that, but sleds in my 20s and 30s. Let's see what we got going here. Sears able to hold off Marco. Still green flag racing. Now Sears pulls a little bit of a gap. Aerodynamics not his friend as he lost his windshield in the very first round of racing today. Was in the roller section, landed hard, and the windshield came right off. So he's getting all the wind on that old Skadoodler. If you like these old sleds and you want to see a bunch of just mayhem, a little bit of Tennessee or Kentucky, which they got snow down there today, you can come back in a month. We got our Corn Thrasher race on February 26th. An entire Saturday of snowmobiles about 2002 and older, where they got trailing arm suspension for the most part. Got a couple of semi-modern classes. White flag out for Nick Sears, just 13 years old, which means that snowmobile is probably twice his age. I think that's pretty close. And he's winning on it. Pro X Mitchell Marco 19, that's a little closer, but that snowmobile's not quite twice his age probably, but pretty close. I bet both of those to be in the early 2000s. One more straightaway to go for Nick Sears. Just gotta finish smart here and he'll have it. Little snow over the hood. Sears wins it. Marco should get second. The double checkers fly, he does. That's going to be Bentley Larson for third. We'll talk to those guys in a little bit and ask them about those old snowmobiles and the podium. One more race, so we're going to bring out our 200 stockers with riders as young as 7 and as old as 11. They're getting set at the line for the next one. There's a shot of the line. Yep, beautiful day. The sun's come out strong. It actually hurts your eyes a little bit. We haven't seen the sun for quite a while. Not like this. Not with this much sun reflecting off the white snow we've got here at the track. Tons and tons of snow. Jason Beater, our snowman, a resident snoologist, was making snow this week, and we've got tons. Let's see who we've got in this one. It's a big field. Looks like it could be Benson Boucher maybe, or Ryder Clark. Vin Diorio's probably in the mix. Get a little closer, we'll see as they come up to the front straightaway where my vantage point is. It is Ryder Clark, Boucher, Diorio, then Stockhausen, then Veldblum, and then the 224 of Levi Kakaisen. Whole field makes it through. Boucher making a little charge for Clark. Ryder Clark has been fast in this class. He gets on that yellow Skidoo and does very, very well. Boucher and Diorio, now Diorio coming up to the snow flap of Boucher. Those two race a lot out here. You'll see a lot of them even this afternoon. So no slouches. The top three very, very fast. Boucher, order stays the same. Everybody's still really, really tight. Be interesting to see the line choices. My thinking on these little sleds is you'd want to stay to the inside, kind of like at a go-kart track. Make it as short of a loop as possible, because you only have so much horsepower to work with. Here we go. Leaders coming through the town and country corner onto the front straightaway. It's still Ryder Clark. Benson Boucher back about 3 or 4 mini sled lengths, and then just a little more back to third for Vin Diorio on the 88 is. Then a little gap to Reed Stockhausen, Leland Veldboom. I'll tell you, Boucher looks like he gains just a little, and then it looks the same. So just a little bit of rubber banding going back and forth. Still green flag racing for these sleds, so that means at least 2 laps to go. Boucher now closing the gap for sure. They're in the MLK rhythm section, or big rollers. These guys for sure. Your leader, Ryder Clark, second place Boucher. Boucher 10, I think. Besides Kakaisen, he's the second oldest. Boucher at 10, Kakaisen's 11. Ryder Clark, I think, is more in the 8 range or so, as far as years go. Still green flag racing, lots of laps on championship weekend. They've been accumulating points since before Christmas. We had our first race somewhere around December 21st or 22nd, right there, the weekend before Christmas. So weekend for us number 4 in the series, and the final weekend, as I mentioned. Now the top 3 pretty well spaced. White flag is in our flagman Eddie Dabrowski's hand, going to display it next time around. Ryder Clark will see it. Then Boucher, then Diorio. Everybody about equally spaced in the top 3. Nobody able to make any moves. Smooth riding from these youngsters. Now about a half a lap to go. That's your leader, Ryder Clark. Checks his gap, got one more corner. Ryder Clark is going to win this one, the 200 Stockers. Nice run for Clark. Boucher will have to settle for second. And that means Vin Diorio will be third. We're going to talk to those competitors and our last 2 races on the podium. We'll see you over there in just a few minutes. All right, made my way over to the Hartford Snocross podium here. We're going to start out with 120 and stock. Third place in that, Braden Dow. Hop on up, Braden. Congratulations on that thing. How did it go for you out there?
I kept the throttle on.
Excellent strategy. Who told you that? Scott?
My dad, Scott.
Your dad, Scott. Yep. All right. Congratulations. Second place, Maverick Briggs. You can stay there. Bring up the Mav. See what a cute little guy he is? It's a big step just getting on the podium. Congratulations, Mav.
Mike,
Was an excellent job.
My dad, beach, still,
That's great. Congratulations. That's good strategy for anybody, I would say. Tyler Kite wins this one. These guys, hop on up there, Tyler. We're going to try and get some clear shot for our antenna and let them see on flow. Well, this is a good way to start your weekend, huh?
Yeah.
Who do we got to thank for this one?
Mom, Dad, my brothers, and that's all.
That's funny good. We'll let you get your pictures taken here. How about it for 120 improved stockers? Then we're going to talk to Vin Diorio, who dominated the champ class. Did Vin make it up here? Vin, come on up. We'll talk to you a little bit about winning that champ. I'll tell you, Vin, we meet all the time up here, I know. But tell me about riding that champ sled. How fun is that thing?
It's fun.
I mean, it looks like it's a gas.
Yeah.
Anybody you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, Dean Motorsports, Rolling, Auto, 12 Gauge, and everybody else.
Congratulations. Vin Diorio winning the champ. And I'd encourage you guys to build some more champ sleds. Those things are fun to watch. Lap the entire field with that thing. Trail class up next. We're going to bring up Bentley Larson. There's Bentley. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Who do you have to thank for this?
CB Lawn Care, Allstate Towing, Professional Plating.
Nice job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Second place, Mitchell Marco. Come on up. Try and get some clean air here. Congratulations on that second place.
Thank you.
Who do you have to thank for this?
Brand Construction, my mom for letting me use the sled, and yeah, everyone else that helps me.
Mom's sled. You guys had a pretty good battle going for a while too. Mom's sled must be pretty hot.
No, I got gassed.
Oh, you got tired. You got to work. He's how old are you? 19. Ay, ay, ay. Nick Sears won it, though. Nick, hop on up there, Nick, so we got all these people. We got to get a clear thing. Nice battle. Now, you switched from Polaris to Skidoo. What's up with that?
Broke it yesterday in the ditch banger.
How much fun is it to run that ditch banger?
Pretty fun.
Yeah, you looked really good. Good hole shots on that Skidoo, too.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, that's your top three in our trail class. You said ditch banger. We'll be back the end of February for more ditch banging. All right, next up are 200 stockers, ages really 7 to 11. Third place, Vin Diorio. Vinny, you were in the middle of it for a while there, and it looks like the sled just didn't have enough juice.
Yeah.
Need a little more horsepower?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Well, congratulations on third. That ain't bad.
Yeah.
All right, second place in this one, Benson Boucher. Hop on up here, Benson. Oh, you can't really see that with the helmet on, right? And the EVS and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not the first kid to trip, I'll tell you what. So you two were kind of in the mix, had a little heat there for a while, and then everybody got separated. Is it a horsepower thing?
I don't know.
Keeping it pinned the whole time?
Yeah.
Probably a horsepower thing. Who do you want to thank?
Mom, Dad, Persistential Diesel, Darcy, Grandma Amy, Pop, and everybody else.
Everybody else I forgot. Classic line. First place, Ryder Clark. Come on up, Ryder. Once you got a hold of a rider, you checked out.
Yeah.
How was it, though? They were on you for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you got to thank for this one?
My mom, dad, Milo, sister, Gemma, grandma, grandpa, Flow Sports for me and everybody else.
Congratulations. That's your 200 stock kids. Make some. We'll be back racing in just a minute. Right at the line, so we're into our finals this afternoon at Hartford. This is our plus 30 class and women's light class. Haley Brown running women's light. She's on the far left, that nice looking light blue, yellow, and white snowmobile. Then you got the boys, Franson on that 60. Then you've got Scotty Dow on the black 217, and then the 77 of Adam S. Johnson. Had nice battles earlier between Johnson and Dow. Scott Dow running really, really well this morning. Adam S. Johnson been the one to beat, and he pulls the whole shot. And then Franson on the number 60 has got good starts as well, so he's in the mix. Dow now takes that second spot. Franson will have to file in the third, and here comes Haley Johnson. Not Johnson, Haley Brown. My goodness. Get it right. All right, out front, Adam S. Johnson has definitely taken up a notch. Track got a fresh groom during our lunch break, and then you saw they just touched up the start line. So good air to be had for these guys. Adam S. Johnson and Scott Dow, your 1-2 competitors, both like the jump. Scotty Dow has caught my attention as more of a jumper in the past, but I will say Adam S., and the S is for smooth, Johnson is so smooth, I think I just didn't notice, because he generally gets all the obstacles really, really clean. Not there, though, as that section going up to the Town and Country corner is a strange one today. Boy, Dow really going for it. These guys, for old guys, 33, 43, and 44 respectively, really tearing up this course. Johnson comes through. Here we get a look at Scotty Dow. Say he likes the jump. Nobody's been able to double or even tried to double this finish line jump, but they've been singling it and then doubling their way to the Johnson's nursery corner. There you see our leader getting that double on the north end of the track, farthest away from our front straightaway. Trouble over there. Looks like somebody parked. Looked like Franson maybe. So trouble for the 60. Haley Brown goes through. Yep. Trouble for the 60. Might just be waiting to finish the race to get his points. Not have a DNF, which is a did not finish. So I think he's maybe just sitting there because it looks like the sled's running. I don't know. I was assuming the headlight's on, and it could just be a reflection from the sun. Comes Scott Dow. He's from West Bend, Wisconsin, on a Docks Dow and Lift Polaris. There comes Haley Brown. She's running with the boys. She's the only competitor that could make the line in the women's light class, so she's getting her laps in. Always looks nice and clean here. Look for a snowmobile. White flag out for the field. Adam S. Johnson sees it. There you get a nice look of Haley in the sun. That white gear and the white blue sled look really nice. We're going to be about a half a lap now for Adam S. Johnson and Scott Dow. Johnson got a big lead over a straightaway lead, so he's just got to finish this lap smart, and he's got the victory. Adam S. Johnson will do it. That's a win for him. Coasts over the finish line. Must have knew that Scott Dow was not close enough to really forge any kind of a attack on him. There goes Scott Dow in the 2:17 for second, as we thought the number 60 of Franson just waiting to finish. And Haley Brown, of course, come through winning the women's light class. At the line are 120 improved stock, kids ages 4 through 7. Looks like left to right, Janessa Veldblum on the pink snowmobile, and I think her brother Leland Veldblum. Then the 195, Everett Winkle. The 48's Tyler Kite. Way on the outside, the Maverick Briggs. Going solo without Goose today. That's an old Top Gun reference, if you're old enough to remember that movie. Maverick and Goose. Maybe I'm the only one. Surely somebody in Flowland knows. In the Flowmosphere. Just like the atmosphere, only cooler, because we race in the Flowmosphere. Kids are standing up. Mav stands up. Mav, the 4-year-old, gets the hole shot. Does he have enough power to get the start? No, on the outside comes that blue Polaris of Everett Winkle. Mav had her for a while, though. That'll be a proud moment. Now, Mav going side by side, ski to ski with Kite. Tyler Kite files in the second. Might have to dial up the Mav a little more horsepower, Dad. That drag race, he got a tremendous start, though. That was great. 195, Everett Winkle leads Tyler Kite. Maverick holding on to third. The 215 of Leland Veldblum is in fourth, and then Janessa Veldblum in fifth. I will say that the 48 of Tyler Kite, not letting Winkle get away. Leland Veldboom, I think, is past Maverick Briggs, and he is now charging up on the top two, so they better look out. Maybe he could be a spoiler. Leaders on the front straightaway, 195, Everett Winkle. He's 6 years old from Cedarburg, Wisconsin, rocking that Polaris. Tyler Kite, he's 5 years old from Cassville. He's on an I Don't Care Pub and Grub skidoo. I'm going to have to ask him about that if he podiums, about how good is the food at the I Don't Care Pub and Grub. Makes you wonder about the quality, right? They don't care. Does the cook not care, or is it just bartenders don't care? We don't know. We'll have to find out. Head to Cassville and maybe find out for ourselves. I have to believe that's where it's at. Anyway, that's the race for the lead up there. 3 sleds, pretty close. Measured in mini sled lengths, probably I would say about 2 or 3 between each one of them. Coming on the front straightaway as they pop up over that little rise into the town and country corner to the finish line. Winkle, Kite, Veldboom. Kite definitely has closed the gap, still green flag racing, so at least 2 laps to go. See, I like to measure these in mini sled lengths, because if they're full sled lengths, it would be less. But mini sleds. Now Kite coming up to the side, almost to the snow flap of Winkle. Kite on the inside. Winkle pulls a little advantage. They're going to catch up with Jessica Veldboom. This could be a game changer. Will this disrupt somebody's flow? Can't quite see from my vantage point. Winkle's going to have to choose inside, outside. Goes to the inside, gets by. Now Tyler Kite. Kite with a little contact, but Veldboom gets by. Kite bumps the cone. That's okay. No harm, no foul. Kite goes from challenging for the lead back to third. They catch up with that lapper, and they're coming to the stripe. Veldboom is the spoiler. Still green flag racing. Can he get a hold of Winkle and steal the win? Definitely closing the gap. See him in the north end of the track. Everett Winkle. He's just 6 years old. He's on a Belke bottled gas Polaris. And he's been leading this thing the whole time. But right behind now, Leland Veldboom. He's 7 years old. He comes from Oostburg, Wisconsin. He's on a AA Auto Body Cat Racing's Polaris. And he is within 1 sled length, 1 mini sled length of our leader. Looks to the inside. Winkle on the outside. We've got a new leader. Leland Veldboom has come from at least third, and I think as far as fourth maybe, to take the lead in this one. And by golly, he's checking out a little bit. Head to the front desk. See the concierge. I'm checking out, says Veldboom. To take this thing right to the white flag. Still gonna have a lap in about a quarter to go. I wouldn't be surprised if Tyler Kite got back in the action. Kite very fast out here, just won earlier. Talked to him over on the podium. And Winkle might not be done yet either, as I think Winkle has kind of closed the gap a little bit. Lots of action in the waning laps of this one. Maverick Briggs gets the white flag. Field catching up with Jessica Veldboom again. Gonna be checkers. Leland Veldboom will win it. Double checkers for that young man. Winkle, who led early, settles for second. Kite back to third. There comes the Maverick getting his double checkers. Next up, our transition class 8 to 10. Benson Boucher and Noah Kuhn will go at it. El Mano. No, they're only 10. That makes them kiddo to kiddo. Kiddo el kiddo. Find out. Snowcross should be fun, so we're going to have a little fun here today. Good start. Looks like Kuhn on the inside with the hole shot. Kuhn's got it. Boucher files in. Around that start corner, heading back to the front straightaway. Noah Kuhn out of West Bend's got the early lead on that 127. Benson Boucher on the 77 running his versatile diesel CM tool skidoo. Just about a lap in. Kuhn got a nice little lead already. On straightaway. That is Noah Kuhn. He's out of West Bend, Wisconsin on an MLK Carpentry and Design Zern Building Products Snow Stud Skidoo. And he's leading by, I don't know, 10 sled lengths or so early on. Both the competitors 10 years of age in this one. Jumps out into the MLK, or the Town and Country corner, excuse me, on his MLK Country Skidoo. Shea comes through. Both running a nice clean race here. Not enough horsepower on these snowmobiles as they've been detuned, so not able to double any of the jumps. It's actually a little tougher as they get pounded into the face of those rollers. They're handling it. Still green flag racing. Gap stays about the same as Noah Kuhn beats Benson Boucher. Halfway through this one as our flagman Eddie Dabrowski shows the cross flags. Comes Benson Boucher through. Benson raced last night, had some good battles with Ryder Clark. Benson's dad and mom raced last night. Logan and Rochelle both winning their classes. So big night for the Bouchers last night here at our Ditch Banger race. Congratulations to that family. I haven't got to see Logan or Rochelle, mom and dad, to see how they liked it and congratulate them. I'm sure I'll see them at some point here today. Pretty fun though to have the dad, the mom, and the son all race and all win. I don't think that happens very often. Boucher, see, just not enough horsepower to double anything. As Noah Kuhn comes onto the front straightaway, got himself about a one straight lead already. Noah Kuhn, part of the high-flying Kuhn camp. Practice out here at the RK compound, as does Boucher. And a host of others, regulars here, as they have practice days. And it shows. See Noah Kuhn really having a good race here in this one. Going to be one more revolution for Noah Kuhn. White flag is out. Goes into the Johnson Nursery corner and into the MLK Rollers one last time. Boucher crosses as well. One more lap for both of these competitors. Noah Kuhn takes the win. Benson Boucher will finish for second. We're going to go talk to the winners of the last 3 races on the podium. Let's see what they have to say about how the races went for them from their perspective. Right over here on the podium at Hartford Snocross. Going to talk to Haley Brown, who won Women's Light. Bring Haley on up. Put her on the top of the box. Hop on up there, Haley, because we'll get some better reception from the... Yeah, take the top spot. Look at how much taller you are than me now. So you ran pretty good with those boys out there. How's that snowmobile treating you?
Pretty good.
Who do you got to thank for getting you up here?
My brother, my grandparents, my sister, my auntie and uncle, FXR, Forest County Potawatomi, Goodwin Performance, GP2, Stud Boy, CNA Proski, Yeti Drive-In, Mole Lake Casino Lodge, Anigo Yamaha Skidoo Dealership, Pelican Lake Campground, 7 Gen Detail, and everybody else. Nice. Congratulations. Haley Brown winning Women's Light. Bit of a tongue twister. Then we're going to bring up our old guys in plus 30. Brian Franson got third. Brian, make it. There comes Brian. Brian, looks like you're favoring an ankle a little bit there or something.
No, I'm favoring a knee. I wrenched it earlier this morning and then wrenched it again this afternoon.
Oh, a tough break. You're sure getting good starts on that snowmobile today.
Yeah, she's hooked up pretty good. That's thanks to Polaris there. They got us some good clutching on it.
Look good. Who else do you got to thank?
Just Franson Racing and 365 Power Sports up in Merrill, Wisconsin.
Well, we're sure glad you guys came out today to run at Hartford. How do you like the track?
Oh, it's a nice track. It's great that they got this place down here for everybody to come race and practice on.
Well, thanks for coming out, and congratulations on that third place. Second place, Scotty Dow. Scotty's got fans. Hey, congratulations.
Thanks.
I would have to say you look like you're running faster than I've seen you race. Are you feeling that good today, or is it just me? It looks like you're fast.
Getting to the end of the season here, I kind of try to give Johnson a run. Tried, but maybe next time.
Sure did for a while. Who you got to thank?
Dolls Concrete, Dolls Dock and Lift, Nabob Snowmobile Club, Mike's Motorsports.
Nice. What about Adam S. Johnson? The S is for smooth today. Hop up there so we get a reception. Well, we talk a lot, and here you go again. You're looking fast today, too.
Yeah, just another lucky start, and got out front and rode my laps, and was having a lot of fun, which is always the upside. Coming to these races, you get to ride a lot, and we get good laps. We got a good track, and you really just appreciate the opportunity to come out here and ride.
Nice. Who do you got to thank for this one?
Yeah, the Peterson program is really on the next level. You know, they keep getting me out front, keep me from retiring. It's such a good deal I can't not do it. So them combined with Ski-Doo, FloRacing, and Thunder Valley Beef and Grain. Big shout out to those guys this weekend. And my girlfriend Megan, couldn't do this without you, honey. You're such a good support in the shop, on the travel, in training in the off season. Just, oh, you're the best.
Ay. I'm just going to end it there. Congratulations.
Got boots on.
Yeah, I know. Megan's just so he can just put off getting engaged a little longer. I think that's what all that's about. Oh, wow. There's a little pressure. All right, going to bring up our 120 improved soccers. Third place, Tyler Kite. Well, nice to see you again, Tyler. I know that didn't go quite the way you wanted in that one, right? You were running second for a while, caught up to a back marker or a lapper, and went from second to third.
Yeah.
Tough break, but you still finished strong.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, congratulations. Still fun, right?
Yes.
Yes. Third place, Tyler Kite. He's a competitor. Everett Winkle gets second. Well, Everett, you were out front for quite a while on that Polaris. What was the secret? I know. I hate to ask the tough questions. Who's your favorite teacher at school?
My step Rob.
Excellent. Who do we have to thank for this? I really got you shell-shocked on this one, huh? We're going to talk again. So congratulations. How about that?
Thank you.
You're welcome. A speechless Everett Winkle. First place, Leland Veldboom. Hop on up, Leland. Well, you had quite a race. As I remember, you were running third or fourth, and by golly, you won that thing. How'd you do it?
Go fast.
Go fast. That's always a good secret. Who do you got to thank for getting you on the top of the box?
Mom, Dad, Grandpa, Janessa, double-A auto body, and kart racing.
Well, congratulations. It was fun to watch. How about it for our 120 improved stockers? All right, then we're going to talk to our transition class. Second place, Benson Boucher. Congratulations, Benson.
Thanks.
Well, you guys had a big night last night. You won, right?
Yep.
Dad won, and then Mom won.
Uh-huh.
How fun was it in the trailer after that?
Pretty fun.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. How do you like running these big snowmobiles?
Like them, they're fast. Can jump big.
Jump big, that's right. Congratulations again.
Thanks.
All right, first, this one, Noah Kuhn. Noah, you got out front and then just checked out. Lots of horsepower. How do you like running those big snowmobiles?
It's very fun.
Yeah, plenty of power, or you looking for more?
I'm looking for more.
How long before you can get it? How old you got to be before they unleash that beast?
I don't know.
14?
Something like that.
Something like that. Who do you got to thank?
My mom, my dad, Daryl, Tommy Skidoo, GP2, Tomahawk Sports Center, MOK Carpentry, Snow Studs, TNA Pro Skis, Site Tech, and everybody else. Thank you.
Nice job. Congratulations. Our two competitors in the transition class. All right, we'll be back racing in just a few seconds. Right, just touching up a bit of the track there is our Weissman Auto groomer taking care of some work in the rhythm section, and the line waiting patiently our Pro 206s. Going to see Vin Diorio, who we just talked to on the podium a couple of times, and Reed Stockhausen. Stockhausen and Diorio take off. Whole shot goes to Stockhausen. Diorio, though, tucks on the inside in a smooth move. Diorio takes the lead. Stockhausen went a little wide in that front carousel corner. Diorio tucks in to the tight line, takes the lead, at least for now, as we're just getting underway. Oh, big air from Diorio. My goodness, airing out that little snowmobile. Yikes. Not afraid to pin it to win it. Here he comes. It's not only going to be the high flyer Easton Kuhn, it's going to be high flyer Vin Diorio. Schneike's taking all of that modified 200cc snowmobile and using it to its limits. Stockhausen getting a little air as well in the same area, but Diorio on that first lap really let her hang out. Then the nose dived and it looked a little sketchy, but he held on to her. See him not afraid to jump that thing. I don't know what modifications they all let you do to the 206s. Obviously the engine, because it starts as a 200 and now it's a 206, some sort of big bore. But must almost be some suspension upgrades as well, the way Diorio is jumping this. As far as that goes, Stockhausen as well. Trouble for Stockhausen. Diorio goes by him. One of our FXR safety team over there to lend assistance. Diorio rolls through on the front straightaway. There he gets skis high again. Put on a little show for the crowd here on the front straightaway. Sure to show your appreciation when you get a chance. Diorio going to come up on Stockhausen, and I don't know if, couldn't really tell what kind of trouble might be going on there. I don't see any any attempts to start it. Stockhausen not getting off the sleds. White flag now out for Diorio. One more lap for him. Getting some more assistance, some more of our FXR safety team going over to help Reed Stockhausen. Vin Diorio 1/2 of a lap away from victory. Double checkers, it's Finn for the win. Finn Diorio dominating his 2:06. Very, very fun. Tough break here for Stockhausen as his sled is getting dragged through the hot pits. Ay. Hate to see it. Now the hood goes up. See if they can sort that out. Tough break for Stockhausen. Good thing is there was only 2 competitors in the class, so he will still get second. Looks like they're maybe touching up the start line as our sport competitors are at the staging. There we go. Now the groomer pulls into the center of the track. Our competitors stage. Larson Brown on his sister's backup sled, so the pink and white one with the yellow skis. Then Easton Kuhn, the high flyer from the Kuhn compound. Next to him, I think it's going to be Tyson Kielman. That's my guess, and then Chase Anderson. I can see only as good as you can on TV. Leaning forward, elbows up. Oh, a long wait, and that's tough when you're a sled racer. Anderson might have just got a little roll going, but nobody really jumped. Nothing I would say would be a problem. So it might end up 3 wide coming to the Town and Country corner. Anderson pulls the advantage. Kuhn to the inside. Kielman goes to the outside. I think the inside was the hot line, and I think Kuhn knew it. Kuhn now pulling alongside Chase Anderson into the MLK Carpentry rhythm section. Kuhn on the inside, Anderson on the outside. Couple of young guns, 15-year-olds out front. This is a treacherous section. Everybody holds onto it, onto the front straightaway. Chase Anderson, the 7 of Kuhn. Kuhn again looking to the inside. Both of them get that rhythm section clean, at least for the first sets. Gets a little rough over the third set. Easton Kuhn, a high flyer for sure. A plume of roost off the back of Chase Anderson's sled. Kuhn's able to dodge it. So Anderson, Kuhn, and then the 430 of Tyson Kielman from Weston, Wisconsin. Everybody out front, 15 years old. Larson Brown on his borrowed snowmobile, the backup sled, in 4th. He's 17, just to give you some age reference idea. Look the same as Anderson, roosts the outside, Kuhn tucks to the inside. Kuhn and Anderson going at it up front, still green flag racing. Kuhn to the inside, thought he might have gained a little there, and he did. Just back half a cycle, Anderson gets out of shape. Kuhn gets the advantage for the moment. side by side again through the north part of the track into the climb corner. Oh! Squares it off as Kuhn into the back of him a little bit went Chase Anderson. Nothing dirty. Halfway through this one, your new leader, Easton Kuhn. Easton Kuhn now with clear air and a easy sight through the track has gapped Chase Anderson a bit. Now catching up to Mr. Brown. Brown on the outside. Kuhn smart on the inside. Doubles in. Here comes Anderson. Into that MLK rhythm section. Rollers for the kids, rhythm for the big kids. Boy, looking good. What did he do, 15 or 17 again, huh? My goodness. Whoa, Kuhn gets a little wag of the tail on that skidoo. Holds on to her, though. Still leading. Probably got himself a couple seconds, I'd say. White flag is out for Easton Kuhn. One more lap. Chase Anderson, your early leader, in second. What a great battle that was. One more half a lap. Just got to finish smooth. Everybody well separated. Just don't make a mistake and take it home here on a Saturday in the finals in Hartford. Double checkers for Easton Kuhn. Chase Anderson for second. Tyson Kielman should get this 430. At the line, the 120 improved stock. That's going to be our next class. Maverick Briggs, the youngest at 4. Leland Velboom, the oldest at 7, and here they go. Here we go. I think Leland Velboom is going to be your early leader, just judging by the red hood on that snowmobile. Everett Winkle on the charge on that blue Polaris on the inside. Tyler Kite on the outside. That's how it goes. Velboom, Winkle now looking to steal the lead. He's on the inside of Velboom going into the Johnson Nursery corner. Can't get it done. Velboom holds on. Now Kite on the charge. Winkle was the man on the move. Now Kite coming up on Winkle. The top 3 so close, a good cowboy could lasso him. We see as they got themselves a little bit sorted. Still out front, the 7-year-old from Oostburg, Wisconsin, Leland Velboom. Everett Winkle, he's on that blue hooded Polaris 195 in second. Tyler Kite, 48 in third. Winkle 6, Kite only 5. There's Kite. Leaders coming to the front straightaway. Order stays the same. Leland Veldblum, he's sponsored by Double A Auto Body, Cat Racing, Oosburg Automotive. He's out of Oosburg, Wisconsin. Behind is another Polaris, the blue hooded one, Everett Winkle. He's on a Beltke bottled gas, the Pursuit of Fitness, MTM Finish Carpentry. He's out of Cedarburg, not too far from here. We're in southeastern Wisconsin, if you don't know where Hartford is. About 20, 30 minutes northwest of Milwaukee, depending where you figure Milwaukee starts or ends. Not too far, and it is a great day here. You can see the sun out, shadows from these snowmobiles. If you're local, come on out. We've got plenty of racing in these finals. We've got cold Busch Light water soda from the St. Lawrence Fire Company. We've got Sippy Hippie with fancy coffees and teas and lemonades and giant chocolate chip like salted cookies that are absolutely fantastic. I had one, that's why I'm talking so fast. And lots of food on site too from Nikki's Joint. All kinds of racy grub over there. A great ham and cheese on Texas toast. Take it from me. I had one of those too. And chicken soup. Anyway, I'll make you all hungry at home. Here come your leaders, still under green flag racing. These kids are going to get tired, going to need a nap. Veldblum, Winkle, and Kite. So order stays the same. Gap stays about the same. Good form as these competitors all standing. They're so young, like I say. 4, 5, 6, and 7 years old. That's your race leader, Leland Veldblum. White flag now out. Got to hang tough a little longer. It's a pretty doggone long race, and you're running a small snowmobile over very big bumps. Got to think they're getting maybe a little tired. I don't know. I mean, they're young, but boy, it's a lot of snowmobile racing going on. Hope somebody checked the gas in these too. You were watching earlier, last time I said that, somebody scrambled to the start line and had to get some gas in the rig. It was funny. Maverick Briggs going to get the checkered flag as your leader's heading back towards the front straightaway himself. Double checkered flags will fly for the 215 of Leland Veldblum. Everett Winkle for second. Tyler Kite for third. All right, we're going to head over to the podium and talk to these top three and from our last two races, and we'll see how it looked from their perspective.